Jacques writes in and said, did Ciara make you wait the way she's making Russell Wilson wait?
Never.
He said God told him to leave this woman and that's what they doing.
And God didn't tell me. So we prayed afterwards though.
You know, I've been the first one to say that Russell Wilson made ultimately a bad decision in getting with Ciara because he's not her type. Now, will a woman settle for a man who's not her type? Yes, if a woman can't get her type to act right, then she will settle for the man who is willing to give the most in order for the compromise she's making in being with him. Now, I know some of y'all feel like a woman is never compromising by being with a man, but she is. A woman is compromising by being with you if she doesn't want to be with you, if she doesn't like you, if you're not her type. And if a woman's going to be with a man who's not her type, he's going to have to pay. Now, as Russell Wilson's career dwindles down and he's on his way out of Denver because he has never been the quarterback he was with the Legion of Boom in Seattle ever since he married this woman, you start to see things unfold the way they're going to unfold. Fourth child. They just had the third child together. He's on the hook. He just bought a $25 million home in Denver. He's on the hook. Now, if this woman divorces this guy while he's in Denver, or to keep the house in Denver and to keep him on the hook for paying for it, you're going to understand that the things I tell you are always true. In every athlete relationship where the woman was with the man for money, it always ends when the man retires. Scottie Pippen retires, woman don't want to be with him no more. Emmitt Smith, man, woman don't want to be with him no more. You get out of the league, woman don't want to be with you no more. Michael Jordan, woman was cool with the divorce. He just wanted to get out of it quick. He broke bread. You have to understand that, and with Michael Jordan, I think it was more about Michael Jordan. That woman knew she wasn't going to go to the next level with him. She knew it. And so she was cool with the break off. And for $150 million, she should be. But I want y'all to understand that Russell Wilson is a different case because Russell Wilson wifed up a woman who likes thugs. Future is her type. And as Future states in this video, he didn't have any of the stipulations that Russell Wilson had.
Man, Jacques writes in and said, did Ciara make you wait the way she's making Russell Wilson wait?
Never.
You said that shit with confidence.
I don't know that situation. He could be. I don't know what it is. What you talking about? Wait for what?
Well, you know, they announced last week that they weren't having sex. That she was making him wait.
He might announce that just for the sake of just saying that.
Right. I believe so. Never know. He said God told him to leave this woman, and that's what they doing.
And God didn't tell me. He didn't tell me that.
What God told you?
God told me something else. He ain't tell me to wait. I guarantee you that. So we prayed afterwards though. After we did it, we prayed. That's a true story.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man.
Really?
That was what really got me. I'm like, man, she praying with me. Like, ain't never had nobody to pray with me.
Wow, it was her idea. She said, let's pray afterwards.
Yeah, let's pray. I was like, whoa, that should blow me away.
Wow, maybe now
that would sweep me out my foot. You never had nobody to pray after sex.
Wow. Well, maybe now, because it ain't work out, so now she's making him pray before sex.
Exactly.
They didn't pray that they wouldn't have sex until they got married. They prayed after they got it in. Also, and you think it's not logical and not reasonable that Future is still smashing on C, but why is that? Whatever a woman type is, man, you always got access to it. You know what I'm saying? All you got, man, listen, let me tell you something, boy. If you are a woman type, man, and you the one that she wanted to be with originally, boy, let me tell you something, man, you can always put a little pressure on her, man, and make her fall back through. Always, especially if you got a kid with her. I tell you men all the time, man, listen, if you were the woman and her baby daddy is who she wanted to be with, man, let me tell you something, boy, man, he always got an inroad to that thing. You know what I'm saying? Let him get his money right. If he ain't got no money, let him get his money right. Let him get his money right and swing back through and be able to offer her everything you offer her and offer her a relationship. Man, she's sliding on you, dog. She's sliding on you. And they ain't even got to have a kid for this to happen. So when you see this man career take this downfall, man, you know, he's turned into a social media darling, but he's not that guy. Russell Wilson is a private guy. He is letting his wife lead him. He is letting his wife show him what he needs to do. Do you think any man in his right mind would spend $25 million on a crib in a town he don't even know if he's going to be there? Come on, man, 25 million? Billionaires by 25. Oprah Winfrey has a $50 million crib. Oprah Winfrey been a billionaire all my adult life. So it takes a woman, man, to pull you over to keeping up with the Joneses, because we don't even know the Joneses as men. So when you hear Future keep making jokes about this situation, because he knows, like we know, this situation is a joke. Russell Wilson did not win in this scenario. You never win when you're with a woman who prefers something else that you're not. If a woman tell me, I've never dated a black guy before, I ain't finna be the first one. That's real talk. If a woman tell me, I've never dated a guy with any fame or notoriety, I ain't finna be the first one. You're not finna learn with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not training wheels, baby. You understand? I'm a Hayabusa. By the time you get to me, baby, you better be able to, walk a wheelie all the way up that hill up there. You better be ready to, to do some speed racing on the track with me. I'm not training wheels. And that's what Russell Wilson is. Russell Wilson is training wheels for Ciara. When you look at Future, you look at 50, you look at even you look at Lil Bow Wow, you look at, whoever else she's been with, man, none of those guys were Russell Wilson. Why? Because Russell Wilson is the training wheels for her to try the square guy. If I'm not your type, you ain't finna be with me. Damn sure ain't finna be my wife. So when you look at these scenarios, man, you just got to accept the fact that men are making terrible decisions out here. It's the same thing with Steve Harvey. Look at the decision Steve Harvey made. Look at the woman he's with. It doesn't make sense. He's not a person who needs to be speaking on things about wives. You don't never hear Russell Wilson talk about nothing about his wife. He don't never try to get no relationship advice, because deep down inside, he know he got that woman by default, man. Why you think that woman want him to go to a party where Future at, man? Why in the hell would Ciara, your wife, be at a party that she knows Future is gonna be at? It doesn't make sense. And then when you get to the party, you don't even go in. Why? Man, because she ain't want your ass to come with her. She wanted to go by herself with that little old dress on. She wanted to show up and show out. The same way every time you get online on social media, man, she on social media showing up and showing out. And man, she's a dancer anyway. No, she's a dancer, not a twerker. Twerking and dancing is not the same thing. Cut it out. It's not the same thing. She does choreographed dancing. She's good at it. But all she does online is twerk. Not the same thing. But women will make excuses for other women to do things. That's why I don't even deal with a woman, man, who on social media. I wouldn't dare deal with a woman, man, who was tied into social media in any kind of way. I'm not saying she can't be on social media, but she got to be watching home improvement stuff. She got to be watching stuff like how to plant greens. You know what I'm saying? She need to be watching stuff like that. She need to be watching stuff on, the easiest way to change out cabinets. That type of stuff she need to be watching, man. And that's not social media. That's online information. And I swear to y'all, man, I'm not even knocking Ciara. Ciara doing what a woman got to do. If you can't get the man you want, you settle for the man you can get. Men do it too. If you can't get who you want, then you settle for who you can get. You settle for the best you can get. You understand? And we keep talking about, man, who has more money, who has a higher net worth. But the bottom line is, as a musician, Future's ceiling is much higher than Russell Wilson. As a football player, when the career is over, you can't make no more money playing football. You know what I'm saying? You can't go touring around as a football player. You can't go showing up at team facilities saying, hey, man, let me run on the practice squad. Let me pick up in the fourth quarter if you're up by a whole lot and get in the game. No, when you've done, you've done. Ain't no more money in football for you. You got to go sit down and talk on TV. And ain't nearly as much money in that. And sometimes that won't even work out for you. So we can look at it short term or we can look at it long term. And I'm just telling you like this, man. Russell Wilson is going to find out when he's done playing football. I don't wish bad on the brother, but the way he's been playing, that time is coming soon. Nobody else, after this performance in Denver, nobody else is going to take a chance on building a franchise around Russell Wilson. And people say, well, His stats are better than Patrick Mahomes' stats this year. Kansas City sucks this year. You mean tell me the worst year Pat Mahomes has ever had? You want to say, well, Russell Wilson's playing better than Patrick Mahomes? Pat Mahomes is playing terribly. His whole squad is playing terribly. No, they're not winning the Super Bowl this year. Unless they turn it on like the Giants did back in the day a couple of times, they're not winning the Super Bowl, and their defense ain't that strong. So that shows you how far his star has fallen when he's compared to the worst season Patrick Mahomes has ever had. It's not the same thing, man. This man's career is about to be over, and I can guarantee you that these two individuals will not grow old together. When that man is out of the league, that woman gonna milk him for whatever she can to make him focus on her career and throw all his money at her career and do the things that she wanna do. And then she gonna drop him like a bad habit.
She gonna drop him like a bad habit.
And I ain't saying she gonna end back up with Future. But I guarantee you long term, she ain't gonna be with Russell Wilson. And I'm not looking at Black Love saying Black Love ain't no good, it ain't gonna work. No, I ain't hating on him. I just know the way the game goes, man. If you get with a woman and you are the opposite of her preference, that shit will not last. It will not last. Why do you think Steve Harvey's still working so hard? Because he know like hell, if he lose that money, Margie gone with the wind. Pew! Underlay, Iba, underlay. She gone, man, Speedy Gonzalez. And I ain't talking about the old guy. They already trapped in their situation. I'm talking you. Man, don't put no woman in a prior position in your life, man. You know you ain't even her damn type. You can play with her, but you better not stay with her. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.